Well, good morning. This is back-to-back home runs. Lisa and Jim, thank you. Well, it's just an absorption, right? You are divine sponges and you're just soaking up. You know, we don't see it. We may not even understand it. We feel it, all those things, but what you're doing is burning up karma. You're burning up karma, my dears. It just, I mean, there's so many things and thoughts that you could be thinking right now, right? But you're putting yourself in a place and in a situation where it's all about the light. It's all about the truth as best as we can explain it or feel it or talk about it, meditate on it, and all that. Just way to go. That's all I can say. And this is a lifetime. This is a lifetime. We might as well get used to it. I should probably put this up. Yeah, I gotta. Oh, I did already. Okay. This is a lifetime where we burn up karma. I'm pretty convinced of that. And and if we're really, really vigilant and aware, we won't make any more karma. It's one thing to start burning up the karma by putting ourselves in situations such as this one, a meditation. And it's another thing not to, put some out into the ethers, so to speak, that is going to shoot right back at us. And not only in this life, but in others. In fact, that just reminds me I have a little something I think that is right along those lines. And I would like to read it. Yeah, grow up. What you send out always finds its way back. Let's just start that as a little warm up for this morning. Good morning, Lori. Thank you. You're a very wise woman, or medicine woman. You're a chief. You're a medicine. Yeah, you're a medicine goddess, Lori and Ellen and Lisa and Jim. But listen, I have something I wanted to share along the lines of sharing with Lisa and Jim how much good karma you're making in being here and how much bad karma you're burning off and just being here in this meditation. Yeah, really. Take that in. Don't think. Don't think about it. Take it in though, right? So this is called grow up. And the reason why we need to grow up because we've got to take some of this wisdom that we hear and that you have experienced and taken in and made it your own and make sure that we don't create any more karma for the rest of our days, right? That we don't put out. And here's why we don't want to put it out. What you send out always finds its way back. Mm. Wow. So who's in charge of who and what? If what we put out always comes back, wouldn't it make sense that we put out something that'd be wonderful to come back to us? Right? Ever thought of it in that way? Yeah. So when you carry a gentle heart, my dears, like you all do, when you carry a gentle heart and a peaceful mind, life begins to respond in ways you never imagined. Mm, yeah, start imagining. Start imagining what it would be like if you always had, you know, a peaceful mind and a gentle heart, and life begins to respond in ways you never imagined. Start imagining. The world reflects your inner state. You think it's your outer state, maybe what you have on, and you don't look so good today, and you got wrinkles and blah blah blah, right? That you think their world that's what the world sees. No, the world reflects your inner state, like water mirroring the sky. When you move with grace, when you move with grace, that means that you ain't doing a dang thing on your own. You wouldn't even consider doing anything on your own without having that contact with the divine, no matter what. Who's doing what, right? Who's the doer? Not I, Lord, not I, Lord. but you are the doer, flowing through me, you, my sweet Lord, flowing through me, you, my sweet Lord. Yeah. So when you move with grace, which is allowing the source to be the one that is in charge of your day, your breath, your life, your everything, right? When you move with grace, life becomes lighter. When you choose gratitude, even ordinary days begin to shine. Ooh la la. How's that? How do you like them apples, right? When you choose gratitude, even ordinary days begin to shine. Wow. And it's so easy to have an ordinary day. What if all the ordinary days become your superpower? An ordinary day because you're so grateful. You're so grateful. You're so grateful to be breathing. You're so grateful to know that the body is still functioning, right? And it doesn't get whacked out in some way. And we're, all of a sudden we're in another situation just like that. Bingo. Happens all the time, right? On a planet of comings and goings, where birth and death really are united as one. So a simple smile can shift. Listen to this. A simple smile can shift the entire rhythm of your day. A simple smile. And all of you got a beautiful smile, I must admit. A simple smile can shift the entire rhythm of your day. It tells the universe that despite everything, you are in spite of everything, despite everything, universe, that despite everything, you are still open to light. And somehow, in its own mysterious way, the universe smiles back through moments of calm. How does the universe smile back at you, my dears? In moments of calm, through unexpected kindness, when you just reach out or you feel some compassion for the situation, so to speak, or your hubby or your wife or the thing you're doing, and you kind of messed it up, but you just say, oh, so what, big deal, and you go right back to your practicing the presence of God. God messed up there. He's responsible, not me. Not me. I'm not taking the blame no more, no more. Okay? So the universe smiles back through moments of calm, through unexpected kindness, through the quiet feeling that you are exactly where you need to be. So let's just close our eyes now and celebrate in a way that you would love to celebrate yourself right now. Whether you love to dance, whether you love to move, have rhythm, whether you want to just sit there and revel in being a witness to what thoughts come in, feelings come in, and you're not judging them. Actually, maybe you're even loving them. Maybe you love whatever just comes in this little period of silence and meditation, right? Instead of wondering, well, I got to do something to make something happen, it's happening already. And the doer is already doing, right? So, really, I think the best thing for us all to do now is to get the hell out of the way of the way, right? Get the heaven out of the way. For the grace of God, help us get out of the way of ourselves, all right? So let's just dip in and feel the magic that's in this moment and the magic that's in this group and the magic that is the possibility of today, all right? So let's just go into the stillness. And may I just add, because we will be looking at this idea of non-thinking, that you can only enter this space that we just kind of mentioned to create a beautiful, where you just fall into grace, you fall into the peace, you fall into your soul self, you fall into the magic of this moment, is to not think, but to love. So, my dears, what if? This is a beautiful what if. What if every time you think of a thought, that's interesting to say, when you think of a thought, or when you're thinking, that immediately you give that gift of God back to him or her. Say, Lord, it's in your hand. I so trust you that I know you will feed me an intuition. You'll feed, you'll give to me an insight. You will give me guidance. You will reveal the perfect way, whatever it is that I'm deciding to do, that you are perfectly got it under control for me. Wow, what if? What if you could turn into a non-thinker and instead become a soul lover, a divine lover, a thinker or a lover, my dears? Which will bring you the greatest things back to you? What, if everything's coming back what we put out, what does your thinking bring back to you? More thinking, more analyzing? And on the other hand, what does love give back to you? Feelings of hope, feelings of peace, feeling that everything is all right, that there is really a power that is behind your power, your life, and it's in charge, and it's perfect. And it always brings light. What would you like coming back? More thoughts or more love and light? So can you just sit back in this no mind, in this no worry, in this non-thinking mode that you're creating on the inside of you right now, just as a spiritual experiment, so to speak? Because this is a great way to describe it that I have to share with you now. If you want to absorb it, I think you might get something very powerful out of it. So sit back, open your heart even more, quiet your mind even more, and let's just, all of us, see what the Lord wants us to understand today. The only way that we can enter this space of miracles, or this space of peace, this space of quiet, this space of love, connection. The only way we can enter this space, my dears, is through non thinking, is through non thinking. If we think, we immediately get ejected out of the space. Wow, you sit down to meditate, and I think you all understand kind of what that is for you, what that means to you, how you go about it. But if you're thinking, you're ejected from the very place where you go for peace. Just like that. Ejected. Ejected from your meditation chair. Ejected from the goal that you possibly have for connection with the divine. Immediately get ejected out of the space and enter a state. Here we go. This is all too familiar. You enter a state of anxiety, worry, and suffering. That's all. That's what happens. We don't realize it, but if there's any anxiety that happens within you, worry and suffering, it's all from thinking. Our thinking will try. Our thinking has got a real purpose in mind, and it will try to predict what might happen based on the past. This is why most people get more of the same of what they have always gotten. More of the same of what they've always gotten. Because they try to use their limited personal mind to create something they have never experienced before. It's kind of backwards, huh? They use their limited personal mind to create something they have never experienced before, innocently, not realizing that they must step into the unknown by entering the state of non-thinking. We're entering a state of unknown. Do you know what's are there going to be the results of today? You don't know. We don't know anything. So we need to understand that when we sit to explore the infinite, undreamed of possibilities, that we're entering the state of non-thinking and of listening to our intuition. Hold that space. Infinite possibilities, my dears, instead of the old recordings. The same thoughts you had yesterday and the day before, and maybe months and years before. The same patterns. But listen to this. We can only ever create something we have never experienced in the realm of infinite possibilities. But the only way to make that happen is to go where we haven't gone before, which is the unknown. Really, what would your day look like if you just gave it all back to God and you didn't care about outcomes, or you didn't worry about how you're going to go about something, what you're going to say to somebody, or whatever you're maybe even not even wanting to do, but it's on your to-do list? So, how are we going to learn to go where we haven't gone before, to the unknown? It's by embracing non thinking. By embracing non thinking, how do we do that? More loving, more loving, more loving. Completely negates or replaces the habit of thinking. working things out in your mind before you go about doing them. Much more fun to allow Source that honor of how your life turns out today. So, by embracing non thinking, my dears, we allow ourselves to be guided by intuition, which opens the door to an infinite realm of possibilities. Intuition, into me, I see, or intimacy, or God's plan, God's will be done. And this requires trust and surrender, letting go of the need to control or predict outcomes based on past experiences. It's in this space of pure potentiality, pure unknowingness, pure trust, pure surrender, giving God your life. It can be over in a split second. And all the stuff that we're making matter won't matter, obviously, at all. So it's in this space of pure potentiality, my dear, free from the constraints of our own limited minds. This is your gift today, free from the constraints of your own limited minds, that true miracles can occur. What would be a miracle for you? It may not be some crazy thing that is like, wow, wow, wow. It may be that you have a realization, even just a slight realization, that God is running the show, that God is living your life. Let's let Him. Let's let her. That's when true miracles occur, my dears. When you have a break from feeling you have to do it all, figure everything out, be in situations where you're not comfortable. Those little miracles are gigantic to trust and keep your mind open and your mind free from thought. Wow, that's the true miracle, is allow God to totally be in charge of your life. Totally. Not just partially, totally. So you got to give it up. The thinking, if you want this type of life henceforth. So take a leap of faith into the unknown today, my dears. And watch as the universe aligns in ways you never thought possible. Remember, the greatest adventures. I'd like to have an adventure today where instead of a bunch of worry and rerun the old tapes in your mind, wouldn't you like to have a real adventure between you and truth, between you and God, between you and your soul self, between you and the truth? Wouldn't you? So watch as the universe aligns in ways you never thought possible. Remember, the greatest adventures and the most profound transformations happen when we dare to be different, Yogananda says. Dare to explore infinity. Dare to give up the ghost, my dears, of Christmas past, so to speak. And know that the most profound transformations happen when we dare to step beyond the familiar and into the extraordinary. I believe that's in the divine plan for you today, my dears. It's the extraordinary. It's something you didn't expect. that you didn't have all figured out. It's that quiet reassurance from your divine self that lets you know everything is running perfectly according to the divine plan for you specifically and the divine beloved today. Let the miracles unfold. Let the little insights be major celebrations. Major, like, wow, I had no idea that life could be so graceful. I had no idea that if I just let things alone, if I just got out of the way, that the divine intervenes immediately and takes care of it, or gives me the right thoughts, or gives me the peace to just be still and listen and understand. Wow. I hope and I pray that this meditation today has been fruitful for all of you. Very fruitful. And that you have much peace. That you have much peace and much lightness of heart. And to discover for yourself today the magic of letting go and letting God. Let's just feel this for ourselves and for the group and for our work. And then what you put out into the world comes shooting right back to you in volumes. The good, the light, the love, the peace, the harmony, the understanding comes right back. How brilliant, how simple, how powerful is that? So we thank you, O Spirit, for somehow, some way, only in your amazing way, can we get through this fog, this perpetual fog and density of mortal life, and into the free skies of open-heartedness and open-mindedness, where a new world, the extraordinary, visits us on a regular basis. Thank you for helping us not to think about this. And thank you for helping us feel it, practice it, experience it, merge with it. And that is how you, beloved, my God, my love, my all, and I go about our day together. Such love, such light, such peace to all of us. Thank you that this is always so and is always here. And so be it. Aho. Beautiful day. Have you all together like this and the hearts lifting up to the sky. It's so beautiful to behold. It's so beautiful to behold anything that is out of the ordinary and into the extraordinary, right? In a way that even yourself is surprised. Even yourself is surprised at what a magical life you are and have, and the infinite possibilities. OMG. I'm so happy for all of us, Tara, Lisa, Jim, Alan. I'm just so happy that we have such an opportunity to be awake and ready just for today. just for today. The only day we have is today, not tomorrow. Don't have to worry about tomorrow. Don't have to think about the past. Everything's good. Everything's good. God wants you to know everything is good. Everything is good in your life. There's nothing that you have to kind of go, well, what about this? What about that? No. He's just saying, slate is clean. Woohoo. So we're clean machines. All right. All right. Let's put on our God glasses. Keep the God glasses on. Feel the love percolating in your heart, coming into every cell of your body, percolating your whole body with this energy of love, with this scintillating love and the light that is the love and the love that is the light. All right. So we feel that, we have that, we love that, it is us, and then we care. Let's just care. This idea of just being a caregiver, man, is so beautiful. Start with yourself, give to yourself, and give to all. That's how you do it. And then that is called sharing, right? That is called sharing. So it comes in and then it goes out. Everything is moving. Everything is movable. Just let it move. And then we will be like a river, right? A river knows what it's doing. It goes where it needs to go. Let's flow, my dears. Let's flow and glow. And that is that. Another beautiful day. Another sacred soul meditation. You're welcome, Tara. You're welcome. Have a glorious one. I know you will, and I know we all will. Thank you, and we'll see you in the bright side of life. Aho. And that is that. Oh, good one. Out in nature, that's the way to go, sir. Tara, that's the way to be. I'm going to be out there in a second, walking my doggies. All right. Beautiful. Love y'all.